Opposition of Saturn's rings, a cosmic dance. Introduction to Saturn. Saturn is a gas giant planet that is best known for its spectacular ring system. It is the sixth planet from the Sun and the second largest planet in our solar system after Jupiter. What makes Saturn so fascinating is its unique combination of size, composition, and beauty. Its rings are made up of countless individual particles, ranging in size from tiny grains of dust to large boulders, and they orbit around the planet in a complex and intricate dance. In addition to its rings, Saturn is also home to a number of interesting moons, each with its own distinct features and characteristics. Some of these moons have been explored by spacecraft, revealing new insights into their composition and history. Studying Saturn and its moons can provide important clues about the formation and evolution of our solar system, as well as the conditions necessary for life to exist on other planets. The ring system. Saturn's ring system is one of the most iconic features of our solar system. Made up of countless individual particles ranging in size from tiny grains of dust to massive boulders, the rings are a stunning sight to behold. But how did they form, and what keeps them in place? Scientists believe that the rings of Saturn are relatively young, perhaps only a few 100 million years old. They may have formed from the debris left over after a moon-sized object collided with Saturn's icy mantle. Over time, this material coalesced into the intricate ring system we see today. Despite their delicate appearance, the rings are held in place by a delicate balance between gravitational forces and centrifugal motion. Types of rings. Saturn's ring system is composed of several different types of rings, each with its own unique characteristics. The main rings are labeled A, B, and C, with additional gaps and divisions within each ring. The A ring is the outermost and largest of the three main rings, while the C ring is the smallest and closest to the planet. The B ring is located between the A and C rings and is the brightest and most massive of the three. In addition to the main rings, there are also several fainter and narrower rings, such as the D, E, F, G, and Phoebe rings. These rings are thought to be composed of smaller particles and debris, and some may even be temporary or seasonal in nature. Despite their smaller size and relative obscurity, these rings play an important role in shaping the overall structure and dynamics of Saturn's ring system. Opposition. Is Saturn in opposition August 27, 2023? Saturn will reach opposition this weekend, on Sunday the 27th of August 2023, where the planet and its rings will appear brighter than usual, shining at magnitude plus 0.3. For context, magnitude is a measure of brightness. The lower the number, the brighter the object. Essentially, we'll be able to see a full Saturn. Observing Saturn. Observing Saturn can be a truly awe-inspiring experience. With the right equipment and conditions, you can see the planet's distinct rings and even some of its larger moons. The best time to observe Saturn is during opposition, when it is closest to Earth and appears brightest in the sky. This typically occurs every 378 days. To get the most out of your observing session, it's important to choose a location with minimal light pollution and a clear view of the southern horizon. A telescope with a large aperture and high magnification will help you see more detail on the planet and its rings. Additionally, using a color filter can enhance the contrast and bring out subtle features in the atmosphere. Saturn's moons. Saturn is known for its impressive ring system, but did you know that it also has over 80 moons? These moons range in size from tiny, irregularly shaped rocks to massive, spherical worlds with complex geology and atmospheres. One of the most fascinating moons of Saturn is Enceladus, which has a subsurface ocean that could potentially harbor life. Another intriguing moon is Titan, which has a thick atmosphere and hydrocarbon lakes and rivers on its surface. Scientists are eager to explore these and other moons further to learn more about their composition, history, and potential for supporting life. Cassini mission. The Cassini spacecraft was launched in 1997 with the mission of studying Saturn and its moons. It arrived at the planet in 2004, and spent the next 13 years orbiting and exploring this fascinating world. One of the primary objectives of the Cassini mission was to study Saturn's ring system in unprecedented detail. The spacecraft carried a suite of instruments designed to measure the composition, structure, and dynamics of the rings, as well as the small moons that interact with them. Through its observations, Cassini revealed the incredible complexity and diversity of the ring system, and helped us better understand how it formed and evolved over time. Future exploration. As we look towards the future, there are many exciting opportunities for further exploration and research on Saturn. One upcoming mission is the Europa Clipper, which will conduct flybys of several of Saturn's moons, including Enceladus and Titan. These moons have been identified as potential locations for extraterrestrial life, and the data collected by the Europa Clipper could provide valuable insights into the habitability of these environments. In addition to exploring Saturn's moons, there are also plans to send a new orbiter to study the planet itself. This orbiter would be equipped with advanced instruments that could help us better understand Saturn's atmosphere, magnetic field, and interior structure. By combining data from this orbiter with ongoing observations from ground-based telescopes and the Hubble Space Telescope, we can continue to build our understanding of this fascinating planet and its ring system. Saturn in culture. Saturn has been a source of inspiration for artists and writers throughout history. In ancient mythology, Saturn was often associated with agriculture and fertility. The Roman god Saturnus was depicted as a bearded man holding a sickle, symbolizing his role as the god of agriculture. In Greek mythology, Saturn was associated with the Titan Cronus, who was believed to have ruled during a golden age of peace and prosperity. In more recent times, Saturn has continued to captivate the imaginations of artists and writers. The French novelist Jules Verne wrote about a journey to Saturn in his novel, From the Earth to the Moon, while the American poet Walt Whitman referenced Saturn in his poem, When I Heard the Learned Astronomer. The planet has also been the subject of numerous paintings, including Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night over the Rhone, which features a small yellow dot representing Saturn in the night sky. Conclusion. In conclusion, Saturn is truly a remarkable planet, with its stunning ring system and diverse collection of moons. We have explored its mysteries through missions such as Cassini, but there is still so much more to discover. The beauty and complexity of Saturn's rings continue to inspire scientists and amateur astronomers alike, and we can only imagine what new insights and discoveries await us in the future. As Carl Sagan once said, the universe is not required to be in perfect harmony with human ambition. But that doesn't stop us from trying to understand it. And Saturn, with its magnificent rings and fascinating moons, is a prime example of why we continue to explore and study the cosmos. The origins of Saturn's rings are still a topic of scientific research and debate. One popular theory suggests that the rings are remnants of a moon or celestial object that was torn apart by tidal forces as it ventured too close to the planet. This cataclysmic event resulted in the creation of the spectacular ring system we observe today.